California anyway. There's I've been working down in Mexico, and the banks are funny deals down there. Not up here.
I was working with an REO guy. He has a bunch of the REOs coming out here in Santa Barbara, and they're bidding wars on it.
Right.
Yeah,
With retail home buyers, not investors.
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
Which, you know, still, if you can get into something like that low enough and you actually get the deal and you turn it over to a retail home buyer and you get your 90 days to be able to fund them, then that's okay. But getting them is another story, right? Now, we do have some realtors. Joy just left, and she does REOs. This person that was just sitting here, and she's Santa Barbara based. So you might want to hang on to her contact information and get back to her and see what's going on there. Because as a member, she might be able to give us a little bit more insight to what's happening. And Helen's a realtor, but you're working mostly Idaho? Are you working in Santa Barbara too?
Just thinking about it.
Just thinking about it, okay.
I'm just starting back up, but it's going to take me a couple of months.
Okay. Well, Joy and her husband are both realtor brokers, and they've been in here for 25 years in Santa Barbara, so I think they'd be a real good contact for us on REOs. And possibly
What's
even...
Joy's last name?
Joy Bean, B-E-A-N. And her phone number...
She's got a card here if you want to borrow it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Phone number 805-895-4112. Don't want to advertise it to the world, right?
Yeah.
Last number is 2. So in any case, Joy Bean, I think... Right. I think she'd be a good person to talk to.
Keep that card. We got another one.
Thank you.
Locally, what's happening here in Santa Barbara. So, what time are we at now? 2:30. That's pretty good. That's the time we said we'd end. Have you got a Android Aris? Is that what that is?
No,
It's an iPhone. That's an iPhone. Okay. I'm just going to say, my son here recently, this is really off the subject, but you know, you guys need communication. My son wanted the new Android, Motorola Android, and Verizon has a buy one, get one free, so I said, sure, okay, let's go do that, you know, and I can get one free. So I got the HTC Aries. And one of the nice features about this phone, let's see, oh, there it is that when you're out with your laptop in the field trying to do things and there's no wireless and there's no communication, what's the option? Getting one of those cards for $70 a month? With these Android phones now, you can plug in the USB cable that goes to your laptop to sync it, and there's a little application called PDA Net, and it works very smoothly. It gets you on 3G speed right to your laptop, and for the price that you're already paying for the phone. So now you don't need the $70 a month plug-in module, but you can't use this all the time because they plainly say in their contract it's not supposed to be used like that. If it is, we'll shut you down. Well, if you're using it, you know, a few minutes a day or every other day, they're never going to know the difference. But if you're plugged into it and you're on it all day long, they're going to shut you down. You can browse on it. You just open it for a half hour every other day or whatever when you're really out someplace where you need it. Okay? But it's not to be used 8 hours a day.
Do they not want you clogging the network up?
Well, you're not paying for it. They want you to pay the $70 with a little modem thing, you know. And if you're not paying the $70, you're paying $30. They have it on there and it works, but they probably have some feature where it goes, oh, Dean's had so many packets come out in 3 days. He must be hooked up to it directly. We're going to have to shut his phone down. So just be careful, and if you're careful, I don't think there's ever going to be an issue. Okay?
This is when I was living in Taiwan, this was 4 years ago. Right. They had phones that people were plugging into their laptops.
Yeah, and we've been able to do that.
We're a little behind that curve here.
Right, well, we've been able to do that for years here. It's just been at a slower speed. This is now, you know, a 3G speed to your laptop, which if anybody wants to stay after, I can show you how well it works. It's great. And it doesn't take anything but plugging in the line and downloading the application, and you're good to go. Okay?
Dan, can I make an announcement, something else?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I mentioned it at one of the prior meetings, but there's going to be a nationwide launch. It's called FabulousSitters.com. It's the other end of the REOs. Have I said anything about that?
No.
What it is, it's a nationwide launch. They're shooting for 1 million sitters. It'll be actually an employment position versus a tenant position. But it'll be people being able to stay in REOs. You need to be, to maintain it. Mow the lawns, whatever it is to that, while it's on the market. So a person or a family or whomever would be in the property minimum of 90 days or up until the time it gets sold. The cost for the person or the family who's sitting it would be $300 a month, which, some people, I tell them, if you like that kind of a lifestyle, it might be a great way to take care of your debt, have your income coming in, have your expenses be at 300 plus utilities, whatever that is, and stay in the place while you're, reorganizing yourself. They also have, I'm the local operator, which is kind of like the franchisee owner, and they are, right now we have 40,000 people nationwide for sitters. Again, as I said, we're looking for 1 million. We have about 650 operators nationwide. The site is called FabulousSitters.com. Let your friends, families, everybody else know. It's a good option for them.
They're charging only $300 a month to stay in their REOs.
Yep. And
they'll give you 90 days.
Right. That's the
the amount of time. That's a screaming deal. I love that.
Isn't that good?
minimum time would be the 90 days that they're figuring.
$300 a month.
Yeah, 300 plus your utilities, and you need to maintain it.
You're paying them $300?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So it would be like your rent, but you
Short-term
are
tenants to take
Oh,
care of the
they're
REOs.
actually paying you $300 to stay?
No, you're paying out $300.
You're
You're staying there as an employee, but it's called a sitter,
House
so
sitting.
that you can be out in time versus the
Okay.
clauses if you're a tenant. And then when you move, they'll pay you $1,000 for moving out expenses.
Jeez, that's a
And
business
that's
all in itself.
okay. So they're paying the sitter $300 a month.
No. The sitter is
The
paying
bank-
to stay in the house.
The bank is paying the
The
sitter.
bank is paying the sitter.
No.
No, oh, the
Please
sitter's
listen to
paying.
what I'm saying. The sitter is paying $300
To the
to
property owner.
the
the bank.
FabulousSitters.com. They're coordinating that.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
And but it's not rent. They're there as employees, but it's the equivalent of that. And then you're paying your utilities. You handle that with the utility companies.
The owner of the property handles that.
No, you the sitter.
Really?
You the sitter.
Huh.
I'll answer that question.
I love
Okay.
that.
Okay,
This could
so
be a
as a
good
sitter,
deal.
you're there paying $300 a month. You're an employee of FabulousSitters.com. You pay your utilities. Your responsibilities are to be maintaining the property, that kind of a thing, not exorbitant expenses, just maintenance.
You don't have to add a room on or anything.
No, the idea of it being is to assist neighborhoods from their values going down, to assist, revenues to the city so that the property stays quality, that kind of thing, while these homes are there because of all the releases.
And the property owner pays nothing for this?
The property owner is the bank.
Okay, so you're the bank.
Okay, but it's important. It's an
It's an
REO
REO. Okay.
that has a
They're
real
just
estate
working as an
that's
agent
doing
of
their
the bank
sales
to
stuff.
keep the property
But
filled.
you're the employee, FabulousSitters.com, who have been working with Washington and all the different lenders to launch this program.
Excellent, because you see all the security that's involved in this too, because, you have a house that's vacant, immediately people start breaking in there and ripping things up. So this is a beautiful way